Should you hire a coach for your business? How will they help you? And is hiring a coach worth it? In today's video, we're going to be answering those questions. Hey there bosses, you're welcome to my channel once again. On this channel, I give you tips, resources, and strategies on how to make a living online. If that sounds like your cup of tea, then smash that subscribe button and the bell icon beside it to get notifications every time I put up a new video. Let me first start off by telling you a story. I went to a conference and the speaker was telling a story about a very famous actor. This actor has won numerous awards, is well known, well liked, and well sought after, has been in some blockbuster movies. And he asked him what one of his secrets to success was. And he said one of his secrets to success was the fact that he had 7 coaches. And at that point, he was well advanced in years. He was well advanced in his career. People would basically do anything to have the film resume that he had, and yet he said at that point he had 7 different coaches who were helping him with different things in his acting career. And all I could think about was like, well, no wonder he is as successful as he is. And when you think about some of your favorite sports personalities in any sport that you're into, you'll realize that the very best of the best, they have coaches. They don't just have one coach, they have multiple coaches. And even the coach you may see on the field with them for that particular sport may just be the tip of the iceberg of coaches that that person uses. When you look in the dictionary, you'll see that a coach is somebody that trains, somebody that gives advice, somebody that teaches. And while all of these things seem extremely mundane, it could mean the difference between you becoming successful and not successful. And this is applicable in any arena of life. As you can see, I applied it to acting, I applied it to sports, and it is true in business. Now, one of the objections I always come across when people talk about investing in coaching and getting somebody to coach you is, well, why would I get a coach when I could go on Google and get all this information for free? There are blogs, there are podcasts, there are YouTube videos. And yes, this is true. Blogs, podcasts, YouTube videos, all these things have been helpful to me in my own business as well. And as a matter of fact, when I got started, this was way back in 2012 when I first discovered this whole online business world. Those free blogs, those free podcasts, those free YouTube channels were really helpful in getting me to a certain point. Thankfully, in 2015, after applying all that information, I finally began to make money with my blog. But do you see how long it took me? It took me from 2012 to 2015 to actually start making real money. Even though I had been making money here and there, I started making serious money because I was able to fit all those pieces together finally in 2015. So it cost me time. It cost me time to take all those free pieces of information, to piecemeal all of them together like a jigsaw puzzle, and to finally come up with something that looked like a whole in order for me to start making serious money in 2015. And while I totally agree with you that you can go online and find free information to build your business, to be honest with you, it's going to cost you time. And most of us do not have that time. And that is where coaching comes in. And so after 2015, when I had started making money online, by 2018, middle 2018, I realized I was kind of stuck. I was making money consistently, but I was stuck in how much money I was making. I was even stuck in what strategies I could put in place in order to move forward. And this is where my first encounter with coaches was, where I realized that I needed somebody who had eyes on my business, who had eyeballs on my business, who would be able to tell me, okay, move this piece, move that piece, you know, kind of like how when you're playing chess, have this strategy so that you can move forward. And the moment I began to invest in coaches, I began to see a difference in my business. Once again, in 2019, I realized I was stuck again. I got a coach. She helped me move forward once again. And I realized that every time I invest in a coach, right, I see the investment 10 times to 20 times how much I invested. And so while usually like investing upfront is a little scary because most of the time, right, these coaches are not cheap because they've done this for the last 10 years. They've done this for a really long time. They've coached other people and they've seen success. And so they command high prices. And so it's never really cheap to coach with them. I realized that if I can coach with them, right, if I can make that investment and then take what they give me, implement it, I'll see those results in a shorter amount of time compared to if I sat down, tried to figure it out myself, tried to get this all together myself. It'll take me another 2 years, another 3 years to put all the pieces together. And at the end of the day, time is money. So what I challenge you to think about as you ask the question, should you get a coach? Should you not get a coach? Can't you find all this information online for free? Is how much time are you willing to struggle, and how much time are you willing to try to figure this out all on your own? Because yes, there's definitely that path, but usually that path is not profitable. Usually that path takes way longer, right? And I realize that maybe you currently have a regular job, or maybe you have a business, but you're not making the money that you need to make to be able to make certain kinds of investments. And I totally understand that. And especially when you have a family, that's challenging because now the whole family is involved and you have to consult with everybody, and that's totally understandable. Fair enough. If that is the case, then sometimes, you know, what you have is what you have. But I realize that when something is painful enough for me, I will do anything to get rid of that pain. If that means selling things in my house to get that money to be able to invest so that I can move forward, so that it moves the needle more than one degree, moves the needle more than 1 degree in my business, then I'm going to do that. And so you may want to start thinking, okay, so even though I do not have the money, what else can I do? What strings can I pull? What are the alternatives? How can I get what I need with what I have? Because the truth is that most of the time, none of us really has all this money sitting there to go and invest in a coach per se. But because we realize that this thing is painful enough, because we realize that this thing could take me 12 to 24 months to figure out versus me paying somebody, them telling me what to do, and then them giving me letting me do that thing in like 3 months or 6 months. I mean, for me, it's a no-brainer. So you just have to think, you know, weigh it with your own situation and realize that time is money, and you can either spend money to save time, or you can save your money, but then that was going to cost you a lot of time. So if you're in that place where you're thinking, should I get a coach? Should I not get a coach? You just have to think about all these things that I raised. Like, is it going to help you save time? Is it going to help you make more money? Is the coach somebody that has done this before? And if you can line all these things up, then you'll be able to get a coach that will help you get where you need to get, so that you don't waste all that time trying to figure it out on your own. I hope this video was helpful to you. Let me know what your thoughts are on this video in the comments below, and I'll make sure to respond to you.